can already tell there's going to be tuning problems with the nut, and the action's a mile high. Also, the nut isn't cut deep enough. Yeah, it's a little floppy in the box. Not that big of a deal. When I get a new guitar that I've never heard before, right? I normally don't do unboxing videos. I don't know why people like unboxing videos so much, but maybe they're just curious how it's packaged. I don't see anything wrong with it. The finish is fantastic. Yeah, that's cool looking. So I do gotta say, I'm somewhere between 8 and 108 years old. The older you get, the more you look for a decent guitar for the money that serves the purpose you want to use it for. But this makes me feel like a kid again. When I didn't know how to play, I just wanted a guitar that was cool looking. You can't beat that. That's cool. That's very cool. Oh yeah, cool. See what we got here. Bubble wrap. A bag of stuff. We'll open that in a second. I want to see the guitar first. Yep, it comes in that mosquito net bag. Attention, valuable and important accessories in the box. Do not discard. Okay. Set that down. Nope. Silica gel, bubble wrap, rubber band in the box. That's it. When I get a new guitar, I'll just fumble it around until something inspires me tone-wise. So that sounds pretty cool. The truss rod should be 5 to 15 thousandths halfway between the capo and the neck joint fret. Let me get 10 thousandths here. It's hard to play. It's hard to play because the action's too high. Initial impressions, I like the way the pickups sound. The action, the setup is just horrible. So 17th fret. Oh God, it's way, way, way too high. 15 is still way too high. So, the neck is curved like this, way too far. Now, straightening out the neck or getting it closer will get rid of fretting out up here. Now, look how crooked these screws are. Can you see that? Look how crooked that screw is. It's ridiculous. All right, here's what we got going on. Here's a Firebird. It's been sitting around for about an hour or so. The editing in this video is going to suck, of course. But it doesn't matter. Oh yeah, cool. Real cool. Man, that looks good. Neck. Bridge. Middle. So this is probably one of the few guitars I'll use the middle position a lot. But this guitar was, it's made for higher gain, I think, on the bridge. Nope, not as big as I thought. It's getting pretty tight. It's not straightening it. Am I going the wrong direction? Yeah, you big dummy, was going the wrong direction. So it's totally loose now. What's going on here? Ah, now it's getting tight again. Yeah, you can tell now, big time. So let's go for 10. See how close 10 is. So it's 10 on this side, and it's a little tight on the, it's 10 on the high E, and it's a little low on the low E. I'm plugged, I'm going in through a effects board, pretty elaborate one, but everything's on bypass. The only reason I'm plugged into it is because I can see the tuner. But I'm plugged into a Fender Supersonic. We're in the clean channel right now. Tone knobs are straight up and down, and volume's on about 4. We'll see how to pick up sound. Wow, that's the neck. It's nice and woody sounding. Nice thick mid-range, not real bright. It sounds warm and woody, but the bridge. Honky. It's real honky. Got a rubber band just knotted up on the head. It's almost ear-piercingly bright. I would say kind of a mixture between a Tele and a Les Paul. But a completely different tone compared to all my other guitars. All the strings went sharp, which is a good thing. That's telling me if the strings went sharp, the neck got longer. And it got longer because I pulled some of the bow out. So now let's check the buzzing. There's buzzing on the high E right there. Should I live with that? I don't know. What I'm going to do is go ahead and restring it and then cut the nut slots deeper. Yeah, that's quite a bit. Got a deluxe reverb circuit in the clean channel and a Bassman, similar to a Bassman circuit in the overdrive channel. So they're set flat, both channels. The gain is about halfway up on the overdrive channel, so here's clean. So it's pretty warm and bright. You bastard. They put them in upside down. So the amp is just on the threshold of breaking up in the clean channel. So I just got this set back up. I put 10s on it and I dropped the action. It's probably 5/64ths on the E and 4/64ths on the E. On the high E. I could probably get a little bit lower if I did some spot fret leveling up here, but it's not really buzzing out right now. Wipe it down and take the pickup plastics off. And are these tight? Nope, loose, loose. They're loose. Okay. Dang it. I always forget something. Pretty good. I forgot to show you what's in the baggie. Can I do that with one hand? Yeah, it's a giant Epiphone sticker. Yeah. Whatever. Watch, learn, shop. Download the Gibson app. No, I'm not going to do that either. Epiphone sticker 2. Established 1873. What is this? All access. That's another sticker. Another sticker. People like stickers. Another sticker. And guaranteed. What does that say? This instrument is carefully inspected and leaves our plant in perfect condition. I doubt that. Well, I guess condition is good, but the setup is horrible. Oh, whatever. You get it. Not starting over. We're regrouping. I adjusted the truss rod. I got the neck down to about, 10 thousandths, a little bit better. So the action came down from 10 64ths down to about 7 64ths. I'm not going to do any fret work yet because I'm going to put 9s on it. I took the 10s off. I'm going to put the 9s on it instead. And then set it up from scratch, let it sit a couple days, and check the setup again. I'm going to go over the frets with triple aught superfine steel wool. Damn it. We should tape off the pickups on the front end of the guitar just to help us clean it up. And I'm going to do it real fast. The frets aren't that bad, but since we're this far, it's only going to take 5 minutes to polish them real quick. And all I'm doing is rubbing until I feel the rub get easier. You know, until I stop feeling resistance. It does feel like the headstock's way that way, and this upper is not that uncomfortable to play. This is the second day that I've been messing around trying to get this Epiphone Firebird set up. This is a 2021. I just got it, but I made some significant progress on it. So for a quick summation of my opinion, is it cool? Yeah, it looks great. I wouldn't say the setup was completely horrible, but it was not good. So I wanted the guitar because it looked cool. I didn't care how it sounded, how it played. I just wanted it to look cool. I gotta buy it. It's just too cool. And I gotta say, it sounds good. It looks good. The setup, yeah. I'll keep negative comments to myself. When I got it, the nut slots weren't cut deep enough, not even close to deep enough. There was way too much relief in the neck, and the action was like 10 64ths and 9 64ths. But I did get the truss rod action down to about 10 thousandths, and I got the string action to, let's see here. Yeah, that's 5 64ths on the low E. 4 64ths on the high E. Gibson says 4 64ths on the low E, 3 64ths on the high E. So it's pretty close. Neck pickup I got at 6 seconds or 3/16, 4 32nds, 4 32nds, and 3 32nds. The setup's good now. Let's see if it's buzzing out any. Just a tiny little fret buzz acoustically, but you can't hear it plugged in. So let's see what's causing that. Here's a fret rocker. Good. Right there. Just a tiny bit of wobble. Good. 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 There's a lot of wobble there. That would be on the 13th fret. Yep, 13th fret. So next time I change strings, I might spot level it. But like I said, acoustically you can barely hear it, and when it's plugged in, so I'm going to live with it for a while before I fix it. It is neck through. That's very cool. And I like this guitar because it is unique. It's very impractical, only because it won't sit on a normal stand. The cases for them are huge. The neck does feel a little bit far out, but the guitar doesn't feel super huge. It looks huge, but it doesn't really feel that way. This horn doesn't bug me sitting down. It doesn't bug me at all standing up. So when I stand up, I can't feel that this is a oddly shaped guitar. And when I sit down, it does move this arm in a different position than I'm used to. But within 10 minutes of playing, I can compensate for it easily. You know, of course, Johnny Winter put this guitar on the map, but I don't think I think he swapped the mini humbuckers out pretty fast. And to say, you can say these are mini humbuckers, but they're a little bit brighter. They're a little bit more scoop sounding. They're similar to mini humbuckers, but they're definitely not the same. This is the most unique sounding guitar I have, so yeah, it sounds good, and I'm glad I bought it. I won't replace the pickups in it. Oh yeah, Alan Collins. I've read that he used both an Explorer and, you know, some people say he used Explorer to do the solo in, how can I forget? Freebird. But I've also read that he used one of these in Freebird. When I went back and listened to it, it is double tracked. It's a great pentatonic solo. To me, it carries energy, even though he's not playing a lot of different notes. It's just the solo carries energy. It's great. It's great. Could he have done it on one of these? I think so. I think so. You put it through an amp with enough gain, you can't tell. You can't tell if it's a mini humbucker or a real humbucker guitar. You know, you're tuning more with the amp, I think. So yeah, Alan Collins, he used these a lot. I think he probably made this guitar subliminally more famous than Johnny Winter did. But my favorite is PJ Harvey. She just looks so cool holding it. Of course, I couldn't fit in that little white dress, but that little girl playing such a big guitar, it's just killer. I saw her, I think, probably 2003. I said, yeah, that's kind of interesting. That sounds cool. I'm going to go check it out. When I walked up to the second stage, there she is playing this. And I was like, that's killer. So maybe in the back of my mind, that's why I bought this. But yeah, is it worth the money? Yes, only because it's so unique. These didn't sell very well to begin with back in, what, 63 or 64? Because it's just an impractical guitar, I think. And now, the Inspired by Gibson line, the body's just great. It looks cool, and the pickups sound good. It needs setup work for sure, and that's what I was going to say. This guitar is not that bad, but I got 2 years ago, I got this Inspired by Gibson SG. It is a solid mahogany guitar, but it does have a thin sheet of nicer grained wood on top. And it's kind of, I don't know if I like it or not. I'm so used to SGs being all one color that when I see it lighter red here than here, I don't know if that freaks me out. But so I got this guitar used. It was perfect shape, and I was like, why was it used? When I got it home, holy cow. the frets were terrible. I had to do a complete level job on this, and they were way out. But now I've got it straight as an arrow, and the action on it's very, very low. And it sounds good as well, so. The editing in this video is going to suck, of course. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Anyway, that's my thoughts. Talk to you later. It looks fine, but I got the strings off. I'm going to put a little bit of mineral oil on it. This stuff doesn't stink. It doesn't smell at all. So I just got a little tiny hole, and a little bit goes a long way. Try to get it on even. Yeah, it didn't need it at all, but I'm in here. Oh, yeah, it did up here. It looks better. See the dirt it got off the neck? Can you see that? Some of that is from the steel wool too. And doing little stuff like this, it makes the guitar feel luxurious. So then I take a clean part of the towel and buff it out. Put the lid on so you don't make a mess. I buy them 10 packs at a time. These are D'Addario 9s, nickel wound. I like them. I'm used to them. And wow, this is a long neck. So I like to go maybe, I don't know, 2 inches longer than the peg. Sometimes people say go 1 tuner away. Well, let's do it 1.5 inches. Give it a little bend so it grabs it, and then just wind away. So with the smaller gauge strings, I already got the action way lower. You know, because B.B. King once played Billy Gibbons' guitar, and he said, "Why are you working so hard?" Because Billy Gibbons used to have 10 and 11 gauge strings, and B.B. already went down to 9s. I think those guys ended up playing 8s for a while, but I like 9s. I do play 10s on some of my guitars, but I like to start with 9s. So you stretch and stretch. Okay, so let's see. Yep. It is low.